Last night we got the 250 books, and we've got the first edition checked out to be there to well next time we get to the library. We made the Bernie, and was able to we I technically made the coat room easier, just so we are more likely to get it. We logged off so that we get our key card to start off, and I'm actually going to go right out here first. I am really hoping for the tomb because in thinking about the red ruby candles and where they could possibly be, I thought maybe the tomb. And yesterday we had the opportunity, crap, to check. And sure enough, I'm not that stressed about checking the room. Sure enough, I mean, we can get some bonuses. Oh, God! The trunk is locked. Something tells you it should stay that way. I was not prepared to see that. I mean, I forgot that I got that, but blah. Hi, buddy. So 10 gave us the general. Oh my gosh, I didn't take my allowance. I was so excited to try to get over here to maybe get the tomb. That I didn't even grab my beautiful 36 allowance. Which would have been 38 if I hadn't have, chosen not to get the quest bedroom. It's like, you can have us now. Excellent. Put 98 coins in the shrine. Yeah, if you remember to collect your allowance first. Okay. Let's do the Nook. I don't want to just... Couple of stars for your right of patronage. Okay, you got it. Oh, that was kind of... sad. We have to go out. We have to go right back out again so I can see. I have it. I do have it. I got it out. Den. There's a method to my madness. I'm just gonna cycle back around. Hey, I could have got the chapel busted into the piggy. No. We did get to read about the shrine. It didn't say how much. I don't think it said how much. It just listed different shrines. Different blessings, I should say. Hallway. We already have a little bit of a flat. I did a bunch of screenshots. Oh, Lily, I also got to the 7th classroom yesterday. So I think I had a little over half of the blessings that they showed. Maybe 3/4, not quite. Okay. The most I've given was 10. I'm going to give half of what I have. Actually, I'm just going to do the 15 because 10 was the highest I gave before. Oh, this is one that we read that I hadn't seen, so that's cool. Okay, let me do my roll. You want a couple of sours? Okay. Okay, that's 76. That's a lime. Okay, that's doubled up lime. That is 76 and 20. While drafting, instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. If you do, draft a floor plan at random from your draft pool, disregarding rarity. This is pretty interesting. Oh, this might... Ooh, I think that just about empties it. Salud. Ah! Blah! Blah, 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 blah. Lily has sound now. Oh, Lily, I've been talking to you. Okay, quick. Yesterday, we bought the 250 books. Today, yesterday of the week, we bought last night before I logged off. Today, the day that we just finished, which is the only day I've done so far, day 46, we went and did the last book. All books are gone. Oh, well. Kind of don't blame you. Anyway, so we have all the books, and I was able to get the library and check out the first edition book. Yesterday was classroom day, and I was able to get 7 of the 8 classrooms, and I took a bootload of screenshots. Instead of necessarily trying to solve all the geography stuff, I just took a lot of screenshots. It was getting late. Midlit was getting grumpy. We made the Bernie. And we made the Bernie. And we were able to put it in Code Check. And technically I made Code Check I made Code Check easier to get to. I know that I found 2 burnable spots for secrets in the tomb. So there's at least 2 tomb spots for burning. I was thinking about the book that said, it's only the special candles. And I was like, where would those be? Because the other ones seem to be the common, just general decor candles. And I was thinking it's probably going to be something around like a religious area, like the shrine or like where it is at the chapel. And then I thought, the tomb has a lot. Exactly. Mike, the tomb has a lot of candles. And there are some specialty spots. So sure enough, I found 2 burnable spots in the tomb. And now I have a Bernie. So I'm looking forward to getting there for that. So Barry might get us. Now I'm assuming you can't add 2 once he's given you your. Better not. I'm assuming you can't add 2 once he's given it to you. Yeah, that was quite freaky. I was uncomfortable. Okay. So, we have the shrine. We're going to have a wild run with just random rooms. If I'm able to get the Code Check and take the Bernie, I am going to take the Bernie because who knows what other room we might come across. Now, They repeat with added durations. Oh. Well, we saw the list. I don't think I took a screenshot of it, but we did see the book. I read the book that showed all the shrines, the Halloween version, the final draft, and it did show it showed a bunch of the blessings, and I'd already had a bunch of them. More coins. Well, so far everything's been 3 days, besides the take backsies, which the curse lasted 2 days. So, I'll have to see how that goes. Okay, whatever. I was just looking to see where I'm going. Let's go ahead and follow the hallway down for now. Oh, how interesting. Storeroom. Bedroom. Laboratory. Pick a wild berry. Oh, wait, are there just 3? What? It looked like there were 3. It's not unlimited. Ah, it is 3. But hey, this is a corner. That's cool. Not that I have the shovel yet. Hey! I got a magnifying glass anyway. And you know what? I don't think I've looked too carefully in that corner before. Shame on me. Dark room. I like the secret passage. Ooh. See, I'm gonna go down 1 on the attic. I don't want to make it crazy. I'm gonna go down 1. The dark room's kind of hard to bump it up because you do get shinies. But I'm gonna bump it up a little bit. You don't pull the gems if it pulls a room. You can get some rooms in places that aren't technically legal. Her lady's chamber is in the west wing. I'm gonna bump the dark room up 1. Hey, so we got lucky. We got lucky that it pulled a really good room. I love the secret passage. I don't know if I should bump it down, though. I bumped the darkroom up 1. I bumped the attic down 1. And I've left... But a berry could put it in the east wing. Oh, illegal that the doors don't line up. Yeah, I scienced that earlier and was like, okay, we're going down. We're on the west side. Boom. How interesting. Okay. I'm taking it. I'm taking it, and this is a great spot to get it because ooh. Ooh. Ooh, child, we should have looked at where we were going. Oh. That's all. Oh. That is, I mean, we've got the security so we could go up to the foundation, but Oh, we have not set ourselves up very nicely with that. I got excited. I got excited. I got excited. One key for 2. I did go in the den and collect the gem. Yeah, I went in there because this is where this is how I drafted this one. Okay. Well, let's not cut us off. Mom and Dad are home. They went to a coin purse. They went to a wedding. It's all right. The dogs give no clucks. She's gonna bark as long as Lucy's whining. No. Ew. I'm tempted to pick a dang berry. You know what? Bury me up. Well. Calypso! It's all right. Well, we got a couple keys. Let's go to the foundation. Let's all go to the foundation. Let's all go to the foundation. Hey, you know what? We do have 4 keys. It could be worse. We do have the shiny. Yeah, good luck. Poor Mom. Okay, let me in. Okay, Lucy, step back. Okay, let me in. Alright. Wow. Oh, I can now hit the elevator, I take it. How was your wedding? Watch out live, yes.
They didn't want to have a reception.
Uh-huh.
And then Debbie says, well, but we got, everybody was leaving to go to the reception. And of course we think we're not invited, we know. And then she said, well, they weren't going to have one, and then maybe somebody said, so I don't know. We missed it.
Okay.
Rare. But I go to church with one family that was there. I'm going to get the lowdown.
Okay. Yeah, they went nuts over here. Yes, that's what she said. She was going to do Chinese. Huh? You got outvoted. I did say that you were thinking of ravioli. Okay. Drawing room is not terrible there. And just to look around in case, I've never seen a shovel down here. Oh, Lucy's got the zoomies. Okay, and we don't have one yet. Oh my goodness. Don't see any, sneaky keys at the doorway. All right. Let's go down first. I kind of like the idea of the library because we get to read the fancy new book. Hello, exactly. Fancy new book. Fancy meeting you here. And I really love this detail. This book was graciously gifted by Simon P. Jones. Us! That's us! There was so much redacted before. Orindia was once the name used to designate the realms of the eastern waters. Though the term is no longer employed in the halls of politics, nor commonly known to the average citizens, its memory flickers in the hearts of those who hail from the lands that it once encompassed, and many of the elder generation, in hushed circles, still refer to themselves as Orindians. Yet we must not let the flame of our history dwindle into the obscurity of whispered conversations, nor permit our leaders to enjoin us to abandon the name of our land. We must keep alive the embers of our past and preserve them for the generations yet to come. Ajera. It can be a lot of things. Most historians mark the beginning of the first era, often denoted as Ajera, by the ascension of the first king of Orindia, whose name, Oris. This is an answer to our geography question, our history lesson. Hold the freaking phone. I am going to open up. I knew it would be. Okay. We had... Okay, not that one. There we go. We have the history worksheet. Who was the first crowned ruler of Fenares? Which city in Fenares is named after a historical figure? How many sons did the fourth king of Orindia have? How long did the War of the Fifth Era last? Which realm did not ally with Fenares during the war? And what flag is forbidden to be flown at full staff after the war? I'm going to grab... Now... Classroom 4 was the globe. I think Classroom 5 was history. Either 5 or 6, whatever. History. So I'm just going to jot down number 1. First crowned ruler. A. Number 2. Fin A. You need to tell us which place you're ordering from so we can see what the options are for the buy one get one stuff you like. Okay. Mom's ordering Chinese, babe. Mom's ordering Chinese tonight. Finn Aries, named after number 3 sons. Fourth king. Orindia. Shh. And War of Fifth Era lasted who didn't ally with Finn A during war. I understand the place is Walk Mom. I mean, we need to know the service you're ordering through. Otherwise, we can't see those specials. During war. And what flag forbidden? Full staff. Oh, I didn't notice that was after war. When I first saw that, I did not notice that. Okay, so we've got some questions to answer. Okay. Most historians... Okay. The first king of Orindia was Oris. That is not you. Grace of burgeoning township in which he was crowned. Oris was known before his coronation as a prominent merchant lord of considerable means and affluence, whose sway in the region made him the ideal candidate for the unification of the surrounding provinces. So far, this was not edited. Regrettably, history is not always forthcoming. By the surviving records of those bygone days are mostly limited to trade agreements and sales receipts. Nevertheless, we can deduce from these ledgers that Oris had one aim: expansion. The black banners of Orindia could be seen fluttering in every hamlet and hostelry. Next. Oh, I gotta click back on the page. Ha! Okay. The restaurant is It was the fourth king of Orindia who split this vast domain in 3 equal shares, 3 realms for his 3 children. Fourth king of Orindia. I knew it was 4. I almost guessed it was 4 because I remembered that. But he had 2 sons. Didn't it ask? Yes. How many sons? He had one girl and two sons. Granted the fields. The eldest, he granted the fields and mountains, the middle province, and heartspring of the kingdom. The eldest accepted the gift called Orindia Aries. The youngest, Arch Aries. And to his middle child, his only daughter. Right. So, he had two boys. I mean, it could come into play later. I don't know how they're going to want it. But to answer their question, too. So if he split that big one into three, isn't Orindia Aries? Oh, no, that's not one of your questions. Okay. Raja, the mystical realm of ancestors land steeped in tradition. Youngest, he bestowed upon him the realm of Arch Aries. Northern storms. As the second era drew to a close, the three sovereign realms had achieved a period of remarkable progress and prosperity. I've got that one marked. Friendly relations. And I have that already laid out with those three, one on top of the other. Okay. The fourth era. Okay. As the kingdom of Orindia Aries entered the fourth era, a different kind of ruler took the reins. King Dissolate III was a king who listened to the voices of all his subjects and the most influential divided. All right, so who was the? He was a king who was often seen among the people. The king of the people. Viewed the king's conduct as unbecoming. Grand city of Fen. On the very day, the 6th of October, the self-proclaimed Prince Learson, true monarch, due to the fact that Desolates shared his father's good name but little of his virtues. The pacification of Fen. First crowned ruler of Fen. Would that have been the Desolates guy? Fen A was named after. Fen Aries was named after. Wasn't that Oris? Oh, no, Oris is kind of how we got Orindia. Okay. The era of ruin. Riddled with pacification, sympathy for the city surged. Allies came forward to lend support. Among them was a general of the Northern Regiment who, sickened by the barbaric actions of the other battalions, joined forces with Pierce Learson to form a formidable army. And Nuance to join their cause. Even with the tide turning against their favor, victory did not come easy. The War of the Fifth Era lasted 22 long years. 22 years. I was going to guess 25 just from what I remembered. And that was the closest that we had there. Okay. The black flags that had flown for 5 eras were burned. In their place, red banners were hoisted. Who didn't ally with Fin A? Wasn't that right there? Arch Ares and Nuance. Today, I feel like I'm in class myself. Arindia was the entire continent, right? Arindia Ares is the area that is now known as Fin Ares, right? First crowned ruler of Fin Ares. We haven't quite. Fin Ares is named after. Realms inherited by the 3 Fin Ares, Arches and Rezzer once again stand as allies. Constant reminder, land that we each call home. After all that has happened, still Orindia. So, first crowned ruler of Fin Ares. Fin Ares is named after. Who didn't ally, and what flag was forbidden after the war? Black flags were burned, but that full staff. I'm going with black flag. I'm going with black flag. And who didn't ally, I think, is going to be Arch Ares and Nuance. And, oh, you just powered yourself off. Okay. So, and Nuance is over by, yeah, I'm going with Arch Ares. I may not have all of these answers, but we got some of them, enough to figure out from some of these books. Or I'm gonna say Arch Ares. Number 5. Yeah, Arch Ares. Didn't ally. Who was Fin named after? What city in Fin Ares is named after a historical figure? And who was the first crowned ruler of Fin Ares? I think Desolates was the first crown ruler. But which one was he? Desolates the 4th was the one who took over. Talk about feeling like you're in social studies. Declared himself the true monarch. So that would be Prince Learson. We don't have Desolates the Third. So it would have to be Prince Learson, who declared himself the true monarch. Who was also Desolates the Fourth. Okay, so I'm going to go with Prince Learson. AKA Desolates the Fourth. So Finn Ares, what city was named after historical figure? I don't have that one. So we're going to go back. That's all of this. We're going to come back and keep going. I don't have a lock pick yet. Pick kit. You know, the conference room is a good thing to have all the time. I ain't got no gems, so I don't really have a choice. I ain't got no gems, so I really ain't got a choice. Meanwhile, we can keep looking for shinies. The chapel lets us go both ways at rank 3. We haven't even gone all the way over in the first and second rank. Parlor to the right, pantry to the left. All right, chapel it is. Here I am, stuck in the middle with you. Hi, Piggy Piggy. I love that you're out all the time. All right, let's come over here. In theory, we're not going to be closed up. Morning room. That puts us moving upwards. I can live with that. Maybe a coupon book's nothing to sneeze at. I'm like, oh. That wasn't very nice. All right, we're going to start with a couple of gems tomorrow. No shovel yet. So far, it's just the foundation, the conservatory, and the morning room. So, blah, not too bad. Parlor, you know what? If we're going to have a dead end anyway, let's do the garage-y. Get a few extra keys. And, you know, if we get lucky and we're able to grab the, our garage, as Crispy says, if we're able to grab the car keys, there's usually a specialty key. And as well as there's usually a specialty key as well as an item. Often the large battery. Really don't want to cut us off. This is so rude. It's all being cut off. So we either throw a berry in here. I do still have the drawing room and more foundation. I'm going to do the storeroom for now. I'm down to 1 berry, so... Ugh. Okay. I guess we head up to the drawing room again. That's kind of sucky. Not the garage. I just did the wrong step. Crap. Conference room. To the library. To the hall. Okay. Okay. Drawing room. Okay. Pantry gets us down. Courtyard is down and over. I kind of like the idea of the courtyard. The pool is down and over, but the courtyard might give us a shovel, which would be great. Or they might not. Oh, you know what? We got a smashy smash. I won't complain. It's you know, a smashy smash. I shut it. Not complaining. Not complaining. Okay. Okay, passageway. I don't have the gems for the passageway. Spare bedroom. Go ahead and go down. Oh, craps. I gotta get Midlet up. I was supposed to get her up 10 minutes ago. Pantry is a terrible... Ugh. These are terrible locations. We're gonna get cut off. Are you serious? Okay. Let's break room. All right. Before we sort out the break room. Okay, God, Mom. Okay. We need to figure out our dinner order for Mom, and I had to get Midlet up, so give me a minute. Sorry, Mom, we're kind of occupied at the moment. Okay. All right. Huzzah. We can keep going. It sucks that this one cuts off. That's right. That's right. It sucks that this one cuts off. But we can still get a specialty key. And there's still the courtyard and the 2 foundations. They're higher up, which sucks. Trying to keep an eye out in general for the next opportunity to maybe see some candles, but I think the 2 might just be the last that it is used for. I'm still gonna check it out every day just in case. All right, we're starting with the 8. 18 minus 6, really? That's 12. Okay. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2 times 13 is 26. 26 times 2 is 52. No, that is not right. Something has gone wrong. 6 minus 4 is 2. 2. Blue is addition. 2 plus 13 is 15. Blue is addition. Ha! 15. That can't be right. Oh, there's more. There's more. Okay. 15 times 2 is 30. No, that's not right either. Okay. Yellow is subtraction. Blue is... Do I need to pull up my paper? My original... I haven't pulled up the math paper. This is suddenly throwing me. Why is this suddenly throwing me? Let me just... Skippy-doo-dahs. Okay. Blue is addition. red is multiplication. The yellow is subtraction, and the purple is division. Okay. Why did that get all discombobulated? We start in the middle. 6 minus 4 is 2. The next one would be the ring. 2 plus 13 is 15. 15 times 2 is 30. 30 minus 4 is 26. It can't be that. I'm messing something up. It doesn't go into negatives. You do them order of operations from the center out. Six minus 4 is 2. What if it's... What if it's 13? Starting point. 13 minus 10 is 3. Times 2 is 6. No. Is 12. Okay, why am I suddenly hung up with these? We've just been flying through these. Any guesses from the peanut gallery, and I would not complain. I know. We always start from the middle. Go out. 4 is to subtract. That makes no sense. This is where it gets tricky. I'm not sure here. I mean, like, seriously. Do you actually go into negatives? Because it starts with a number minus a number. So I was doing 6 minus 4 is 2. But if we start at the top and it's 4 minus 6, then it would be negative 2. Negative 2 plus 13 is 11. 11 times 2 is 22. And 22 minus 4 is 18. So if it lets us go into negative numbers, which so far we haven't had to, no. Well, the 4 and the 6 are showing the subtraction, and that's the first operation that they're showing to do. So I went 6 minus 4 is 2. The next thing shows the addition, the blue in the ring for the addition. Which would be 2 plus 13 is 15. But then you multiply that by 2 and it's 30. And 30 minus 4 is 26. So it doesn't fly. It gets too big. If you do it that way. So I'm trying to go take 26 and subtract 20. Where do you come up with that? Seriously. 26 minus 20 is 6. No. Lily. Oh, well, it's been increased like mad. Trust me, going for the speakeasy. But I've just been flying through the math. It's not been that bad. Hey, do not pick. No, do not pick. I've been flying through the math. So the order of operation shows the yellow cone at the 4 and the yellow cone at the 6. So when I subtracted the 6 minus 4, it got too big. When I subtracted the 4 minus 6, it was a -2. -2 plus 13, which is the next bump out order of operation, is 11. 11 times 2 is 22. Minus 4, which is the final one, would be 18. But it is not correct. 0 minus 4 minus 6? Why would it be 0 minus 4? Like why do you start at the 0? That is my query. I guess you would assume everything starts at 0. Because if it starts with addition, then you add from 0. Everything starts at 0. Okay. So that's -10 plus 13, which is 3, times 2 is 6, minus 4 is 2. Okay. That's true. I'm just starting at the numbers, but because you're subtracting, it has to be. All right. I can live with that. Let's get back to it. So -5 times 2 is -10 plus 14 is 4. Okay. I'm like, I don't really have a problem with math. And even the confusing sort of math, that's okay. But daggum. Okay, so this is where we get to end for the day. Meanwhile, let's go back up to the courtyard. Right, because usually we're doing addition and, you don't even think about. That's just a natural start at 0, right? It's just a natural, you start at 0. Yup, duh. You just start at whatever the number is. But I can totally see that. Boudoir keeps us moving up. Commissary keeps us moving up. I say commissary? Okay, what you got? Of course you got it. Lost shaker is salt. Shovel. Jam, 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 jam. Okay. Ooh, guess what we got? Saved from yesterday. Okay. The office. And I've already got a conference room. And we just bought gems. Okay. We're going to come in here and distribute. But I have the shovel. I kind of want to also dig, but I'm not super stressed about it. We don't have any servants' quarters or anything, so. Spread the gold. Return to the main menu. Actually, you know what? I don't have a security yet. Let's do the security. We've got the key. Let's make it high. Let's make it high. Have a lot of chances, because here we go, right? Oh man, that sound. Sounds like the underground. It's all inside you now. Everything beautiful. Security. Standing at my door till the stars lost the war. Yes. Keycard system. Hi. Sorry. I hit it one too many times. I'm fine with unlocked. Okay. Okay. So we distributed coins. We're going to have a higher chance of getting those. I kind of want to go backwards and dig, but I think we're going to keep going. We could go off the foundation. But I also have 8 keys, so I'm not super scared. Let's do the observatory. I know I just got the shovel. I don't see any other shinies. Sell! We just apples. We just bought crap. Wow. Okay. Technically, we could go backwards and buy some more gems. We'll be back there. Corridor is pretty good right here. This is guaranteed to be unlocked, but we do want to go... Ooh, pool lets us go both sides. Security. I want to go down now. We got the smash, so let's do it. Oh, yeah. Okay. Even better. Okay, well, we can definitely buy more crap. Um... Let's go back down. To the foundation. We can dig in the courtyard along the way, but mostly I want to make sure that we get our options from lower. You know, like, hey, before we totally blow through all of our keys. Very nice. Okay. We'll dig here because we're here. I'm not really going to go out of my way to dig everywhere. From the foundation, we can step out and dig in the earlier rooms. Okay. I just want to go straight across. Technically, we can jog down to the conference room, but I want to go straight across from the foundation, dig up in the foundation, and see what we can come up with from these lower levels. Okay, not bad. Technically, we could leave, go, run in and get those other ones. Again, I'm not super stressed with the one in the corner of the conservatory in the morning room. Now that we've dug up the holes, let's start with these. Yeah, let's start with this one. Stay at rank 5. Laboratory keeps us moving up. It's not the greatest time for an experiment. This is one weird dang house. We're not going to be able to do those 4 on the right at all. I don't see shinies. Let's see if we can get any kind of an experiment going. You have to shop each time you eat an apple. Get a key, gem, or die randomly. Add a small chest to the entrance hall. Hang on. Have we been... We have a couple of bedrooms, but... Okay, so we don't have the boudoir. We haven't eaten those apples yet. Experiment. We already have a couple, so I'm gonna do the bedroom one and gain a key, gem, or die randomly. Moving on. Okay. We're here. Let's start creeping up. I still have a berry. Interesting. Darkroom would have consequences. But for the... I mean, the berries got consequences. Let's just do the parlor. Let's just do the parlor. Is that funny? Is that funny? I know. Okay. Grab this. Ooh, car keys. Did we already grab the garage? We did already grab the garage. Fantastic. We hit the conference room. I hit the garage up. That usually has a shiny key plus a bonus, so garagey keys are good. Okay, let's see here. The box next to this box is false. A box next to this box is true. This box, the box next to this box contains gems. If this is true, then that makes that true. And this false, which is possible. But which next to this? Are they both true? If this is false, the box next to this is true. The box next to this is false. The box next to this contains the gems. You know, I really don't do the law. Like, give me straight up rules like math. I know, like, logic. It sounds like, oh, well, you should be able to do this one. I mean, if I were to straight up guess, I would go with this. The box next to this one contains the gems. That's true. The box next to this one is true. That could be true. But you know, the box... Go over the statements again. The box next to this is false. The box next to this is true. The box next to this box contained the gems. So if blue says false. So if this is true, then that's false. So what? Neither of them are true? Which box next to it? Which makes me think this is the one that's true. And here. Yeah, I thought black was right, because then we've got problems. I think the black one was it, and I was right. Okay. Oh yeah. Well, we've got yellow jackets in our walls. 3 nests that we've found so far. They're coming out Monday. Great. At least they're going to be dealt with. Oh yeah. Gift shop would be our second one. Not that we really have anything that we need money for. And it connects. Mostly I like that it connects. Boiler room goes up and over. Boiler room. What does that mean? don't know what that means. Okay. We have options. I know the boiler room doesn't connect. I can live with that. Excellent. Hey! Wolfen is almost through that year subscription. Button. It's got a button. Sweet! Already had a couple stars. Woohoo! 87. Dark chocolate cherries. Dark chocolate cherries. Yes, you can have one too. Oh yeah, we have front and back yellow jackets. Right, so let's do the flippy doodle, which apparently I've gone the long way. Oh, no, okay. I think I want that door first. What? I want to go down to the garage so that I have keys loaded or the bonuses with me. I want to have the bonuses with me. Which is across and down. Only 20 steps what I've been. Oh! I'm almost out of steps. That's kind of sucky. Library conference room. That's kind of sucky. You are correct, sir. What have we done? We haven't had the boudoir. We haven't had the pantry. We haven't had the kitchen. We haven't had the dining room. We haven't had the secret garden. Turnip? Garagey. Okay. 9876. This is the one right above the secret garden. That's the one right above the foundation. The boiler room. Do I have steps to get back to it? I'm going with very sneaky. Okay. Library drawing room. Wow. Another day shall be upon us soon. I don't have any bonuses for the step consumption. Library, parlor, boiler room. Okay. We've already lit up. What do we already light up? We've already lit up that door. Let's do it. Dining room? Kitchen? Hey, quest bedroom gives us 10 steps. I won't complain. We do have to have enough steps to put this back in coat check. Okay. Straight, right. Okay. I have a secret garden key. I have a secret garden key. Yeah, it's a shrine thingy. I get 3 different berries apparently. Just get whatever. So I now have a bunch of food in the conference room. But hopefully, you know, we get like a kitchen or something. I know we do still, I mean, we might as well pull it. I don't know that we're going to get it, but we might as well pull Weast. Yeah, it's random. We don't know what it is. I got the conservatory down there at the bottom left corner. Alright, so we gotta go pulley. Pulley. There's gotta be another diggy spot. Pulley. Now, I don't know if you noticed. But when I put the power on that door and it went through the passageway above, there was power like conduits, like wiring going through. So I think we have a chance. I specifically chose to use the key for the secret garden because of fruit. And that's actually what I was hoping we would get from the garagey trunk. But oh, we were in the boiler room. We could have dug up. Need to remember that. It may not matter anyway. Let's go back. Let's just check for diggy spots. Oh, wait. I gotta go in queue too. Wait, I already... No, I did not yoink you. Okay. We just left the yoink area. Or the area that let us set up the yoinkage. Okay. I only saw the one diggy. Ooh. See? It's so cool. So Lily had told us before that there are some rooms that kind of conduit over. So let's try this room. We've already done the things with Security. The Cloister of Draxus will get us a dead end room right there. What would be a good dead end room? And is the dark room powered so it won't drop? It just carries power. Okay. I don't know that I want a dead end. You know what? Bury me up. I can't think of good dead ends for food. Hi. All of your steps with all of your gems. So gems to steps. That's a 1. All of your remaining stars with your allowance. What? I think I said the opposite. Your gems will go to your steps. Your gems will go to your steps. I said it the other way around. Your steps for gems. All of your remaining stars with your allowance permanently? I'm pretty sure I have a higher allowance than stars. My allowance is 36. My stars are 30. Well, I have a lot of coins. Oh, so you can reaccumulate stars. Oh, I can see that being good. Well, I have 30 stars and 36 allowance, so at this point, it's not the greatest. This will do money for gems. This will do gems for keys. This will do money for keys. None of this is super exciting to me. This was kind of a sucky dead end. I have 6 steps. Can I get to the conference room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8 steps for the conference room. We gotta hope for the kitchen or the dining room would be great. That's really all I can do. I don't have a vault key. I love this lit up. Oh, my berries are all gone. I plucked all 3. I can't do this. Getting keys would be great, but I'm not going to make it anywhere. I have to pick a thing, though. I have the quest bedroom, right? Yes. So in theory, we can still get in there. Do I go to the garden first, which is 1? I'm gonna go to the garden first. Hey, bunk room. I don't care that you're gonna double my money. Could you... Ooh, plus the 14. Experiment successful. Thank you. I do have a die, though. Hi, Hamtaro. I have a die. That means I can re-roll for... Is no banana? Seriously? 1, 2, 3... I won't have enough. I won't have enough for anything. I was hoping there would be food here. I should have gone from the locker room, and then at least we could have had the antechamber give me... Yeah, the weight room would have had lots of options to go. Hey, end the day. You're exhausted. I didn't really think about all the different door options. It was just like, yeah, no. Okay. I did not get a chance to dig in the boiler. It would have been coins, money, or coins and money. So